Hello everybody and welcome back to This War of Mine High Score Challenge, where today we are taking the Insurance Agent all the way through the game in order to try and get the highest score to see how he competes with the main characters. If you are liking the series, please do like and subscribe. I cannot explain how much it benefits the channel. I have recently realised that the algorithm really only picks up when he likes subscriptions and comments, any interactions with this whole thing, so I will be asking for them a lot more because that is just the best way of getting them. But for now, we are moving on with the video. Last time we were able to pretty much set up a lot of our good stuff. Our inventory is looking alright. It's not too full. We're a bit low on components, if I remember correctly, but I've got a lot of just regular parts, which are normally quite hard to get hold of, so I'm being cautious about having so much of them. That's a bit unfair, one depressingly ugly ruin, even though the fact is everything's been boarded up and it all looks relatively nice. Thank you very much, Lucas. But yes, so this is my little insurance agent who is persuasive. Lukas, IA, for insurance agent. It's his name. What about it? I don't know exactly what I'm building here, but I think I'm building something on purpose. Oh no, I left a electronic part in there. It doesn't look as if I was raided last night, which gives me which is a bit annoying actually, because it means I can't go out tonight. I should probably try and guard again tonight to make sure I'm safe, but it's a bit annoying. I was hoping to be raided while I'm guarding. He's slightly sick. Maybe I should take that and then sleep, but I think I'm a bit further away. I've got some cans that I could trade out for any food that I need. Besides that, I'm slightly tired. I think the best plan at this stage is going to be to sleep. I think the best plan is just to sleep. There's no real downside to it. I think I'm just going to wait to see if anyone's there. There's nothing else to do in the day, so this will be my day for a beginning bit. But yes, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel recently. I'm going to try and push on a bit and try to, I want to try and find a format of videos that people really enjoy watching and can help me kind of build the channel. Because I feel like there's been a bit of a bit of a boost recently with the new styles of videos, but I think there is a thing where I get a lot of traction in This War of Mine because I think that YouTube is showing it to the people who want to watch it, and the Frostpunk stuff is also getting a bit of it, hit and miss. I think I need to focus a bit more on the tutorial side of things though, which I think would be a nice addition to the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think, please, in the comments below. It's really nice to hear from you, and if I'm totally honest, it's very hard for someone who is making videos to actually kind of understand what it looks like from another point of view, because obviously when I'm watching this, I'm seeing my own... It's hard for me to watch it and have a subjective view of it, and it makes me feel a bit like, well, I can't really judge how I'm doing until I'm going to be able to... Until I'm able to see it from someone else's eyes, is effectively what I'm waiting for to say. Cool, another day without an outbreak of crime, which is very, very good. And it was calm again. That is annoying. I mean, we could technically just keep pushing on and just be fine with what we're doing. But the main thing I want to do is to get out of here and to get more components. I'm going to see what is upstairs. It may be that I can grab a decent chunk of components from the trader if the trader was to come today. Because I feel like up here I may have left the jewel here. Because I can also... The one thing with him is that he does get good trades. So maybe that is something I can work on. Yes, we do have that. I'm going to grab that now, actually. Just double check what's over on this side. Besides this, we've got... This thing, I need components in order to just make anything, really. I do have a mixer now, which is something that I will need to upgrade that. There's a book, some herbs. Besides that, not a lot. Okay, you can head down to bed. Let's see how many I need to upgrade this. Because I've got the fully upgraded heater, which is something I'm not normally with at this stage in the game, which is genuinely a surprise. So I just need a little bit more of everything. There. Okay, fine. But go to bed. I know I've just been sending him to bed already. That's pretty much what this episode's going to be so far. We do have to keep an eye on when someone comes, and then we can do the nighttime bits, which are a little bit more interesting. But yes, I've obviously got a lot of characters to do this with, and I may be, once the XCOM series is finishing on Saturdays, I think this will jump into being half-hour episodes twice a week, just to give you guys a bit more of a spread out, and to kind of try and get a bit more of a traction on when the videos are going out. Because it's all this sort of thing about how It's interesting, actually. Something that you don't think of when you're just sitting there watching YouTube is the amount of thought that has to go into like when things are going up, how they're going up, and all this sort of stuff in order to do a lot of them. Cool. We've got the trader man here already, and we're just going to give him pretty much everything we can for components, because then I may be able to empty my inventory before an outbreak of crime, which would be very nice, actually. Good. So let's trade here. You've got a lot of components, which is nice. So if I was to do that, and then in return, I want to give you... Firstly, this needs to be given. Ooh, boom. Gotta be kidding, you gotta show me more. Fine, I'll give you this and this. It's very generous of me to do that. I know it is. It's annoying that I can't get one more thing. It won't do try harder. Is there anything I can throw on top of that that's like gonna be... Okay, perfect. I will deal on that. Now let's go and see what else I can do. Because if I can... I want to just get the most of the stuff I can get down. Like, I could build this. I could build that. I could put this down. If I put 2 of those down and then try to fill up the rest here, I could maybe get away with it. Because I was thinking I could put 2 of these down and that saves. Although I think I'm in a situation, does it automatically upgrade? About to say, I'm not sure if I can cancel the build and get it back. I think maybe. You know what, I'll put these 2 down. And if I can, then I don't think I can. Ah, I see. So that's going to be... That's worth knowing. I've got 18 left. I could go for this, which would use a lot of it. I could go for that, which would use a lot of it, and use 2 of those and give me score with those before I lose them. And then I could maybe go and do a thing here where I'm making 13 fuel with the wood I've got. How much is this actually? 8. I think I'm going to just try my hardest to use everything I can. Let's build this, and then let's build the other trap, I think is the smartest thing to do. There. Because that will put us now, if I look here, if I go to our things, we've got a much clearer inventory. It's a shame that there is a lot of stuff here. I am going to try and guard, I think. Unless I can really find ways of getting most of the stuff I want away. Because you've got bullets. I could take some bullets off your hand with this. It's very generous of me. Okay. I'm debating 5 water as well. Is there anything else that I could do that is nice? I was about to say, if I chuck on wood, I can then turn that wood into other things. Okay, that at least gets rid of that as another thing. Deal on that. Because the things that I can do that is I can then just literally say I'm going to turn all of this into wood, I think. I think that is something I can cancel, I think. Should be, at least. Because if I was to do this and then spam it up and say I want 18 of this, and then step away, there we go. So that's all of our wood kind of used. And if we look here, we're starting to make a bit more progress. I could risk losing that. I wouldn't really want to lose the sugar, but I feel like in an outbreak of crime I need to take some of this stuff away. I'm just debating whether or not it's worth just taking stuff away now. About to say, because I could drop... If I picked up 3 of that and gave you 4 of that, maybe give you that. Fine, we can have a deal. Because then I'm getting something for that, and those can be 2 stacks that I can then bring with me. I don't really want to... I want to get rid of that. Then this is... Okay, so the first thing I'm thinking is that 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9... Is there anything else that could stack for me? I feel like I'm going to deal on that. Then going to go into the trading zone here. And I'm going to go for trying to get that. Because that is a stackable thing with this. And I could even... Unless I just take the meds. Because I think he's slightly sick, right? Yeah, if I take those meds, that saves that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. This is the thing. I feel like I need to drop something. I'm going to give something away at this stage, aren't I? It's really about stacking things up. About to say, if I quickly go here, is there anything I can build here that would get the saw blade, like maybe saw blades? If I get enough components, I can use, if I need, ooh, I could use quite a few of those actually. I need to use, get all the components, well not all of them, 7 of them, for, how many parts can I get? Because I could then, if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then offer you 1, 2, 3, then that gives me enough to get rid of all of that. Deal. Quickly go over here and remove that as a problem. So if I then do this, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4 and do that and step away. Now if I look at my things, I'm in a much stronger position. We've got weapon parts on the table, we've got a lot of fuel on the table which is needing to be done. I'm going to eat this in order to get myself better to feeling better, and then we can move on. So I think he may actually have 12 slots, which I believe is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think is enough. Which means I'm going to lose the lockpicks. Is there anything I could trade for the lockpicks that can stack with anything I've already got? I think I've already got maximum stacks with everything here. Unless I just avoid taking the sugar. I could take 10 of the sugar and not the other 10. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Cool, I'm going to go to bed now. I know it's silly, but I'm going to go to bed. And we're going to then build everything else we need to do tomorrow. But we can go out tonight, and we're going to drop things at a useful location. Nice. Ah, good, good, good. I could go to the military outpost again. I could go to the supermarket. I'm a bit worried about going to the supermarket, if I'm totally honest. I feel like that could mess me up. Quiet house, room block of flats. You know, I'll go to the room block of flats. I feel like this is a place to leave my stuff. That could be very good. If I spam all this, as expected, I'm going to have to drop one of those, but take that, and then we can just leave all this somewhere safe in this location. Because I feel like we are going to, I'm judging it by saying we're going to get an outbreak of crime soon. It's going to be the one inside here, which I believe is a little bit safer. And then we're going to just hopefully, hope and pray that we can do the stuff that we need. I'm going to leave, things I'm going to leave, this. I'm going to leave this, I'm going to leave those. And actually I don't need water for now. I think that is the stuff I want to kind of keep on me, just to be safe. I mean, I need a hatchet. Which is good, and I'm going to try and gather, I'm actually going to spend today moving stuff to the front, I think, is the plan. Because I could then maybe grab a load of parts all at once very quickly when I come back here. Oh, I will take the bullets and the food. Okay, let's do a run back and place it all inside here. This is where I'm just going to put everything. Everything that I can get my hands on right now is going to go in here that's useful for me. There we go. Keep on pushing on with this. I think there's a pile up the top here. I can't actually get into either of these yet because I didn't bring any saw blades. I could come back with a couple. But I'm kind of second guessing the fact that there's going to be one. I could have listened to the radio actually, maybe. That's actually something I should be doing more. If I listen to the radio, I can sense when things are about to start. Tomorrow I'll be building all the stuff anyway, so it's just so it shouldn't matter too much. But this pile next to the sofa is being a very good spot to dump. Nice, nice, nice. Leave the veg, leave that and that and that, which is good. And I think if I go up the top here, maybe I can grab some of this. I'm just trying to think, maybe it's worth me taking a couple of things that could be used. Yeah, let's drop that into this one as well. And then I'm going to select what I'm going to take back today, because I could maybe do some stuff. I'm actually going to need to eat tomorrow, but I'm nowhere near the levels I need to be worried about food. There's a good amount of stuff here. I think I'm just going to leave it now, is good. So what is the worst thing worth taking? I'm not sure there is anything. Apart from unless I take components. I feel like some components and one of these maybe. And some of this. Because this is the stuff that isn't the end of the world if I lose. So let's take that. And let's go to the exit. That's been relatively productive today. But we're going to see how it all goes. And mostly the stuff is going to be bringing and just getting through the outbreak of crime. Is it back? Lukas, yeah, is back. The opposite of AI. Yeah. Here we go. Day 13, we're still no outbreak of crime. Today I'm going to hopefully get raided. No, still quiet. That is interesting. I need to work out what I want to do. I could use the wood, maybe. If I turn both of those off for now, that refills my inventory with some stuff. I mean, look at that. That's a good collection of wood, actually. That's a good... I'm realising more and more that this is a way of getting rid of, like, hiding components and stuff. As long as I've got the other parts to do it. This one for fuel is amazing. If I could have another thing that makes fuel. Unless this makes fuel, doesn't it? That's a way of hiding it. How have I not thought about that before? Yeah, I feel like we're about to hit the outbreak of crime from that. Mass graves were discovered. Next few days should be pleasant and warm. Yeah, that's definitely the outbreak of crime then. I was about to say, I was thinking we could either do that or we could have the winter. But I think the winter's not coming for a while. I should have brought those back, shouldn't I, to get the thing. But yes. If I build... My plan here is now actually to build an oven. A second oven. Because we've worked out we get lower points if we build a second thing, if anything. But I think that the oven is the best method for storing wood and components while we're out. It's hiding them. In the form of making them into fuel. That is nice. We're getting one of those done. We'll get another one of those done, which is good. Obviously, the traps don't count. There's not a reduced score for the second one. That's because, well, they're both very, very useful. Hello, people. Do you need some help? You've got something for me. Let's go and have a look. Maybe if it's vegetables, I could actually put some veg in here and it'd be fine. Be interesting. Run. Let's go and say hello. What do these people have? I think this is the vegetable humans. Hey, let's chat. Nice. Hey, yes please. Thank you. Although this is probably going to be stolen by the time I leave again. But we will try our hardest. It is an interesting plan. Something I've not thought about before. But hiding extra fuel is really smart. Genuinely, it's like, interesting. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Maybe if you put one of those, a cooker in here, maybe it should be able to all sort it out itself. Nice. Actually, can I put these on quickly? Because I think we can use veg. You can't use veg. That's surprising. I've now got 5 vegetables, which is a shame. Maybe I'll actually eat 2 of them, because that's the best I can do. I can make one of these. I could also start making some of this as well. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little oven over here and place it there, because I can then use it to make fuel at the recommended cost. It'll be another reduced second heater, which is like 2 points rather than the full 5. But it is a smart little way around it, to be honest. Something I've not thought about. Yeah, I'll eat 2 of those, because then I can carry those out tonight. Maybe I'll head back to the military outpost. Bring back what I can. Although I just need materials now. I need to think about what I want. I'll have a look at what this needs to upgrade. Because if I can get the parts I need, then there's no point not doing that. Because if I was to do this and go here... See, I could do this and just say, oh, I want to put all my 21 in here. So if I do this and just quickly see what this needs to upgrade. So I've got the wood. I need 4 parts. I've got the mixer there. I just need 40 components. That's big. The 40 components is a challenge. I was about to say I could... Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that, because it's an armchair. It's points on the board. It's points on the board that other people don't get, and I need to start thinking in that way. I need to do other challenges, like building everything quickly or whatever. Maybe if I do the shortest war, which is like 20 days, and see if I can have to build and fully upgrade everything in that time. Yeah, then I need to make sure to sleep and to eat. I think I'll do that next. Because I can put the wood on the fire and be protected. And I could actually just take everything else with me now. Yeah, let's go and do this. I need 40 components. That's the difficulty. We're going to do that, put this on so I don't lose it, and then we can go from there. It's weird that you can't use vegetables for this. I feel like that would be something you can do. There we go. We're going to put all 16 in here, so I only need 4 more wood. Make, and then go to bed. Nice. And sleep. Perfect. Looking good. Okay, I've opened up a few places. The construction site, the warehouse, and the hotel. And the school. Interesting. But I want to go to the room block of flats because I want to see the method here. I'll take that. How far am I from a full inventory? That's good. I should have done that. That's irritating. Okay, we're going to scavenge here. We're going to try and bring back as much as we can. Just because I'm thinking that the... What's his name? The trader could come tomorrow. And if I can then use the trader to get more components in order to build the thing I need, then that's good. I'll take that, and we'll take this. And then I'm going to drop some of the stuff back here that I can. Because this is the pile of all my stuff. That's good. Yep, here we go. All of our lovely, lovely useful things. I'm going to drop all the sugar. I'm going to drop all the weapon parts. We're going to take some of this. I'm also going to... I'm thinking of taking this and this. Because then I can start to use it a bit more. Unless I do that. I don't think I'm going to use this or this for a little while. That's fine. Take that. What else do I need to take? I was about to say, because otherwise I just kind of want to spam into this. I can trade away a lot of this stuff for if the trader man comes. I think. And then we've got the hatchet as a weapon. Although I don't really need to take the hatchet. I could do that. And then go for it. Yeah, let's do that. And then run to the exit. I can come back here with... Oh, no, actually, you know what? Because there's a chance I could come back here. I'm going to take one set of the weapon parts. Yeah, let's do this. And I'm going to take the weapon parts. Because then I can make some sword blades. And to keep moving. Unless I drop... Actually, you know what? I'm being silly. I'm only taking 2. Because otherwise I'm going to leave them behind, aren't I? There we go. We're running back home to day 14. A very, very productive start. This session is going on a bit longer than I was expecting. But we're already at 22 minutes in and we're only on the 4th day, I think. Day 14. Is an outbreak of crime? There's the outbreak of crime that I was after. Well, not after, but it's going to be there. You're going to break in. We had raided, which is good. And I can see that you are already sad, which means I'm going to have to feed you twice as much. Okay, so if I look here, we've got a decent chunk of stuff now. Okay, we're going to double feed you, because for lots of reasons, that is actually very beneficial. I'm also then going to, if I do this and this, we're going to then use some of the food down here to get more food, because that's somewhere I can put that. And then we can actually leave a lot of these, using my method down here of sneaky hiding, I can actually put a lot of the stuff I need to put away down here. Which is good. I was about to say that we're still sad even though we're well fed. Okay, so that's one way of doing things. Hopefully the people who come to the door are going to be kind of... I was about to say, I don't know. But this is the thing I'm thinking, because I can do this and then we can go, oh, 4, we'll do this and then just walk away. Because that means that's all kind of sitting there, ready and waiting for me to use, which is good. It being an outbreak of crime and all, I am going to make sure to... Actually, I'm going to do that, and we're going to make sure to make 2 of these. Good, because I want to take those back to the block of flats and do all that stuff with it. But I can now leave, as long as they're multiples of 4, I can leave all of my wood and all of my things here. That is the target. That's the big plan of it all. I am curious to see... Oh, no, it's Marin, who would be an amazing, actually. The best possible thing, but although he is not great. We're going to have to say no, I'm afraid, which is a shame. Let's go and say to him that we're going to say no, because that, I feel, is always nicer. There we go. But this is going to be it for today, so we're going to try our hardest at sending most things off. Unfortunately, no, Marin. No. I'm afraid I can't really help. It's not that. It's not that at all. I know for a full well that I'd be better off with you. Let's put on my method of hiding all of my stuff. We're going to put all 16 of it in there ready. And we're then going to run over here and put in all of this. Good, which is nice. And then if I look at our things, yeah, this is stuff I can definitely take. I should let you sleep. We're well fed. I'm going to try and take most of this stuff with me, but we're going to break through tonight. And I'm just going to kind of now push through the outbreak of crime, probably going to a few places and bringing everything to the front. But I think that is kind of what we're going to do. We need to take everything with us and scavenge. So it is an interesting idea here that we're going to spend a lot of our time just, dropping stuff here. You know, I'm going to bring this one inside, because I feel like the inside is the safer place for all of my stuff. There we go. We're going to put it all in here, and then I'm going to go around and just bring everything down to this front place, which is something that a lot of people have commented that I should be doing in general play for a long, long time. So yeah, I'm just going to drop everything, and we're just going to go and unlock everything, and then people will no longer be angry at me. Well, they still will be. They'll say I should have been putting it down here. But there is always a risk that things get taken, and I don't know. It feels like more apt that something inside here is less likely to get stolen than beforehand. Maybe it will speed up the longer process, but it's going to be something that I'm going to try for the first time. Drop everything down here, and then we can just keep coming back and collecting it. Good thing I brought my saw blades, which means I've now got a completely empty inventory just to play with. Let's take all of this downstairs, which is good. There's some good stuff here, and we're going to take some of the stuff from here. Nice. Cool, we're going to now drop all this down here, which is good. This pile is going to be huge by the end of it. I do feel like we could get the trader today, so I need to be a bit careful on that. Nice. I can see maybe that this is a sensible thing to do, especially in smaller locations like this, where I've got the time and the freedom to do this. Because then I can actually just look through all the items and be like, actually, what do I want to fill my inventory with? There's a lot of good stuff here that is actually worth taking, so... yeah, I should have gone back upstairs, but... yeah, I can't carry any of that yet. Let's put it downstairs. And I suppose it organises it for me in this side over here, doesn't it? If I start to spam all this into here, you'll start to see these are the basic items, then you've got the equipment, all of this stuff. That's actually quite a lot of good stuff there. Interesting. Let's go back upstairs. I feel like I was hoping there'd be one more electronic part somewhere, because that puts us up to the number we need then. We're taking some of the wood. I need a little bit more wood. I kind of want to build myself a... what's it called? I'm debating making myself yet another oven. And the reason I'm debating doing that is that I could then have two separate locations. That can be where my components and my wood are being stored. And then, at my workbench, I'm able to, at the weapons bench, I would be able to therefore survive... I was about to say, at the weapons bench I could then put all the stuff and keep it safe. That's actually an interesting idea. Can you survive the longest 80 days? Because you could hide so much stuff. That is genuinely a curious thing. Interesting. Something I've not thought about before. Something that maybe is something I should have thought about before, but like I'm just thinking because you could build so many. Here we go. This is what I wanted. So the plan is going to be to try today to take back the stuff that would be enough to get me the upgraded metal workshop. Second level metal workshop doesn't take too much effort. And I could then... the only thing I couldn't hide then is electronic parts. That is genuinely an interesting little thing. That the only thing I couldn't hide, I think, is electronic parts. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try that. I don't know what the first... maybe I'll try and build a second metal workshop and just see what happens. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, because that's useful for us. And we'll take this as a tradable. I want to take as a good chunk of this, actually. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that. And I think I need to make sure I have space for this. And 4 of this. And I think that is going to be all I take. Because there's enough... oh, there's not enough wood there, is there? But if the guy comes, then I can trade for enough wood. I think. And if I can't, then I can come back here tomorrow and then we'll work on methods for bringing stuff together. Oh, actually, I'm going to take... because I don't think I'm going to build it today otherwise. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to try my method of building a second one of those. So if I grab that, I think should be enough. Maybe 2. And run to the exit. Because with 4 of those, I can definitely do it. Although, for the fact is that there is definitely the ability for me to hide electronic parts as well on the main thing. If I have a high enough level of that, I can hide electronic parts there, and nothing can be stolen. But I'm going to get more and more depressed by this, aren't I? Slightly sick, sad, and tired. At least we're only slightly sick. We're not hungry today, which is interesting. If I do this and this, we go to our things. Suddenly we've got a nice big full inventory. Let's have a quick look at what this upgrade is. It is... Okay, we need 4 of that, it's 4 of that, and 2 of that. That's really not that far away, actually. And here, I could actually build the door. That is an interesting thing I've not thought about. Maybe the door's the one to go for. Interesting. Yes, actually, I think the door is the one to go for. Uses up all my wood, but it does mean that I'm in a position then where I am able to sleep here. Yep. Make the door. See more of our stuff disappear, but it does mean we now have a pretty protected area to sit in. Maybe the alarm itself will just scare off the people that we're worried about coming here. Maybe that will just be the big saving grace of this whole thing. It could be, you know. You never know. Good, we're building this. Maybe the trader man will also come and we can trade this and get a load of other stuff here. I was about to say, I can turn into lockpicks, can't I? I was about to say, oh, does it stop me from building another one of those? Oh, no, it doesn't. 5 and 10. That's all I need. That's genuinely quite a big... Because then I can use this to hide this. And I can use this to hide weapon parts. I mean, here we're almost getting to the point where I can hide everything. Interesting. I am kind of just sitting here waiting for the guy to come now. I could wait 2 more days, or I could... If I feed myself today, maybe I'm going to be able to get myself... You know what? I'm going to feed myself today, get myself up to full happiness. And then we're going to push ourselves to bring back as much of the stuff as I can today. There we are. You're well fed, because this is fighting the sadness, is the thing. Well, they're not taking anything, because you're smart, and you don't leave anything behind. You can sit on the chair. Maybe the sitting on the chair will make you feel a bit better. You're tired. I should let you sleep, actually. That's probably something I should be doing. But yeah, I feel like, because you could hide a lot of things in the ovens and in the metal workshops and stuff. Hey, the guy's here. I pretty much just want to get this guy to give me stuff now. In terms of parts, which is good. Because I can give him this, which is the main thing. Hello. Good. You should have some materials for me. You do. Nice. So if I do this and this, you just spam all of this for me. Okay, fine. It won't do try harder. Oh, okay. You'll give me all of that just for bandages, which is good. Is that... I kind of need 1 more. There we go. If I deal on that, because then we've got a multiple of 4, which is 9, but that still means we can hide it. And then if we go here and go for... Because I was about to say, actually, I could do 3 times 6 is 18. I kind of need 2 more. There's only 1 more. Maybe I give you this. If I spam that and that, if I go for this, it's very generous of me. Is there anything else I could hide? Maybe... Ooh, unless I do that and this. Because then that's... I want 2 more of that. Because then that's 8. 8 times 3 is 24, which is a number that can be hidden. Which is good. Deal on that. Yes. Deal. I think that that's everything I'm going to do now. Because I think that if I'm clever... Okay, let's be clever for a moment. I'm probably going to take those meds, actually, because I want to fight the illness as well. But if I do this... and I do that and then walk away. Run over to here, where I'm going to be making this. I can only make 3 now, but that's fine, so do that. Then run over here and make fuel here with the wood, all 11 of it, and then walk away. Look at that inventory. That is how you hide things. Oh, I feel strong. So we'll come back and then close all of those things off and refill our inventory. Take that, and I'm literally carrying 1 thing. That is how you hide from the outbreak of crime. That is a genuine... That's a thing. I should make a tutorial on how to just play 1 person. Like, 1 person, I'm now a master at this. I don't think there's anyone else on this entire website who has done this as much as I have. Maybe I should take my bowl with me. Yep. We're going to bring back as much stuff as we can, which is including... I was about to say... I think I used up all the electronic parts, which is a shame. I should have gone somewhere else. But I kind of want to bring back all of the materials now. And I'm going to bring back some of the parts for some of the weapons and stuff that I have here, because I don't want to risk losing them. So we're going to take that, and we're going to take that. I also want to bring that back. But I also want to... Important that I do this. And important I do this. I was about to say, I also need to make sure I'm bringing enough water back. So I bring one of those back. I think that should be enough this time. Yeah, I think this is actually the plan. Is to bring back this stuff this time. And then come back with another load the next time. Because I only have 1 more electronic part here. Okay. That's a good selection. We're going to go again. Maybe if I trade some food with the guy at the garage, we'll be able to do some stuff. I just kind of want to get through the outbreak of crime. Because on the other side, I should be able to then go and scavenge myself relatively easily. Still an outbreak of crime, I'm sure. Yep, day 16. Probably going to have to deal with a big jump of sadness. You're depressed. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm going to struggle here with this. Okay, how am I going to do this? What's the best thing to do? What's the best thing to do? It's probably to help people if I can. I need 1 more fuel, I think. And then we'll turn off all of this and see what we can do. I think that's what we're going to need. Let's see if I've got enough. Maybe I didn't bring enough water. That's annoying of me. I think I needed 3 per one. So I can make 3. Yeah. I need 4. Silly of me. Very silly of me. Which is fine. There's some food down here, which is good. I am going to make sure he overeats, though. He needs to get back to well-fed in order to fight the depression. Because people coming in and walking around isn't nice, but we're very, very on top of keeping our stuff safe. So I'm going to do this, this, and this, remember, which brings our stuff in our inventory super high. And then we're going to keep ourselves focused on what else we can do. Okay, we're going to eat to make sure we are staying nice and happy. Okay, we're now just back down to sad, which is fine. Good. I don't know who we're going to have today, but I kind of want to focus on this. I brought back this so I can start to use that here. Which is nice. Let's go for that. I was about to say, there's no point walking away from that one, because that one's just automatically built. But if I look here, we've got so much of this that we need. We're getting very, very close in our plans, but I think we are... I was about to say, yeah. I think there's probably somewhere else I can go today. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go somewhere else. I could start to build some of the other stuff. Maybe one of these to make sure I've got the other things safe, but no, not this time. Rainwater collector could be smart. So you know what? Let's build a rainwater collector. Let's put it over here. And then I also need to build a one of these, because that puts us down to 30. Could really do with something that uses just 2. Because I'm going to lose 2 parts, it seems. People just seem to be coming in here every single day. But you know what? By the by. Cool, we're going to build this, then put it on, because then maybe by the end of the day we'll have enough water to do the rest of it. But it's just annoying. This whole thing is a bit annoying, but who knows. I've got plenty of opportunities now to, what's it called? To feed myself, so food is never going to be an issue in this sort of run. I've learned how to kind of manage that. It's more so everything being stolen and left here, which is the difficult part. Given that he's as weak as Sveta, and he does have a slightly better trade-off, I think. Because in comparison to a lot of the other stuff, we are in a situation where he is... With Sveta, I think it's loves children, which is a very admirable thing, but not when you're trying to survive this kind of war zone. Good, we're going to spam up all of this as our method here. Make, walk away. We then need to hide away as much of this as we can, which will do that. And then we're going to lose 3 of it, I think. Which is a shame, but what are you going to do? Oh, I could do 5 of these. That's a way of doing that. If I look at our things, we've not got that much in our inventory now. Mostly food and things, but we are going to try and get rid and to move on from here. End day, which is good. We've got a little bit more water. I kind of want to go to the military outpost again. Yep, I'm going to do this. We're going to grab all of this stuff and we're going to just take a little bit extra that we can, because I feel like that's just a little bit of a boost for us and our score. Here we go. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anything else I can kind of pile on top of my pile? Yes. A good selection of stuff, but the main thing is going to be this cupboard behind that we want to get to. I'm not going to risk going for the back one, I don't think. The back one is kind of my main method now, but yeah. Cool, you've got a load of good stuff. We're going to let you go. Close that. Nice, we're just going to open this now. Very, 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 very easy for us. Good. Oh, all of the guns are here. Nice. Yeah, we're going to drop that because just taking those guns is insanely good for us. I also think that taking that's good. We'll drop the fuel for now and the wood. And honestly, the part. Don't think any of that's that useful for us. If I do that and that, maybe. Our inventory is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's it. Nice. We've actually managed to get away with everything that we could need there. Those extra guns are going to be insanely good for us. And we're getting back and it's day 17. Doing alright. Doing really alright, actually. Very, very good. Very, very good. Day 17. Looking pretty admirable. We're going to be raided again, which means we're going to be sad again, or maybe even depressed. Depressed again. We're going to eat up to make ourselves as happy as Larry. I'm now going to move all of my stuff to the place again. We're still depressed now. This is becoming difficult. I was about to say, unfortunately my shelter is a place you can get some respite from war. A good book would help. Yeah, this is the thing, the alarm system should help massively. Maybe books are something that I should be thinking about a bit more. This is the thing, I'm debating whether or not I can give some of this at the... If there's anywhere I can get a happiness boost just from existing. That's the thing, it's a difficult position to be in. Is there anything I can build here? Nothing. I don't think anything here would build me some happiness. Unless I could build that, of course. Moonshine still? Maybe? No. Could make a chair. Doubt a chair would help too much. I think I'm just in a bit of a sticky spot here. I'm hoping that I don't become kind of broken at any point. Like, the fact is, it's a little bit annoying that I'm getting this stuff, especially considering... you get low because everyone's very sad, of course. And we keep getting people come in the house. But, yeah. Do we know anything about if they're getting on? Suffering extreme shortages. If people go, people soon become scavengers. Some lists report that military have been committing acts of violence. Okay, fair. Being slightly sick is not good. Let's put this on and see if we can survive. I'm debating whether or not it's worth defending ourselves today. for goodness sake. I think defending ourselves is the way of doing it. Because then we should be able to, given that what we've got set up, we should be able to survive. Let's do that again. Yeah, you're going to want some help. The guys who helped us are not going to be able to, we're not going to be able to help you, which is a shame. If it was the children needing the medicine, we could give the medicine, and we could even give the food, but that is not something we can really do, I'm afraid. Come on, please let it work. I'm afraid I can't help you. Nice. What's the best thing I can do here is I'm going to let you sleep. Actually, we're going to get rid of take the tablets. We're going to sleep, and then we're going to guard tonight. I think that's the way to deal with this, because that way I'm able to do a bit better. I'm still going to hide everything, don't get me wrong. But I think that this method is the way to kind of keep us strong. If I go for 10 of these, there we go, that's now all hidden. Yeah, I was about to say, I do want to screw this because I want to hide things in here if I can. We want to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We're going to move that away now. We're going to hide it into there, then we'll beat the fuel over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is good. Although this is the sort of stuff that they're not going to steal anyway. But who knows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 14. Nice. Walk away and go to bed. If I look at our things, we've got a lot of this. We don't actually have any ammo. I'm an idiot. There must be somewhere I can go to defend myself. Or get a boost in happiness. Brothel, looted gas station, garage maybe? If I visited the garage, I could give them the stuff that I need to give them. The supermarket could also be a bet. I need to just go here and get some stuff back, don't I? Yep, we're going to go there and we're going to get some bullets and a good gun, and then we can defend our base. All their base will belong to us, but we'll have it, which is good. Being depressed, welfare to slightly sick on meds and depressed is just not a sensible group. Let us see what we have. I'm needing to, honestly, I should probably drop pretty much everything we have here. The important thing to take is this, this, and this. I also want to bring back the hatchet as my weapon of choice. And the shovel. You know, I'll take the shovel, yes. And actually, I will take the crowbar, because I want to go to the supermarket tomorrow, because I can get a morale boost from there, which is going to be very, very helpful. I could take a load of wood with me, I could take a load of water with me. Food and stuff here is being kept safe. I could even take some of this that would be sensible. Don't need both of these. I think a shotgun is good. I think all of that is sensible. Do I take the booze as a method of drinking in order to stop depression? Maybe. Maybe. And I think I'll take one of these in order to eat that. I think that is everything I'm going to take with me. I'm going to be able to defend myself from now on, and then we're going to go to the supermarket and we're going to save someone. I think this is our plan. Back 9/17. On day 18 is the outbreak of crime over. Please be over. Yes. Okay, yes. This may mean we still get scavenged today, hopefully. Probably. Yes, we did. But you're only depressed. You're not even sick anymore. Okay, we're able to do this. We're able to do this thing. You're going to go eat. Which is nice. If I look at our stuff. There is that down there, but we could do. But I don't really want to drink. I don't want to be drunk. And you know what? We're just going to kind of move on from this. Because looking at this, we've got a good selection of stuff. And I'm going to be able to use the shotgun. And we're going to do all this sort of stuff. We're going to go to bed. Nice. Simple day. I want to be on top of everything. And I'm feeling like we are again. The supermarket is going to give us a morale boost, which we need. In fact, I could start to leave some stuff behind. And we could go for the for the guarding routine again. Which could be a big step. So we're going to end the day there. Or do we wait to see the guy comes? About to say, we could, if the trader comes, we're kind of messed up. Because I can't give him anything. So we're going to end the day there. We're getting some more food down there, which is nice. We're going to go to the supermarket. We're going to scavenge. I want to take everything I have with me. So there's no reason to anyone to steal from us. It could even be a quiet night. But I want to be able to save the girl. Shotgun and hatchet. We're going to go. No. We're going to go slowly. Going to look through here, which is good. I don't want to stab. I don't want to shoot. There we go. There we are. Nice. That is how you do it. That's how you take out an awful person as one of the weakest characters. I want you to actually grab the stuff from him first. Oh, and it gives you a bit of a boost in morale, we hope. Nice. Another gun, more ammo, more booze. Good. Then we can start to think about what else we want. Maybe some more parts, more... Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And then from tomorrow onwards, we're going to work hard on bringing back stuff from the other place. From the... Yeah, just to get all of our stuff back in our main building. That's important. We just pull everything back. Oh, I do want some electronic parts, though. If I can find electronic parts here, that is going to be big. Nice. No, nothing there, really. I was about to say, I'm gonna do a quick run around and grab what I can here. Maybe I'll come back. But for now, I'm being optimistic. There's stuff downstairs, I know, which is important to grab hold of. Those are other parts. I kind of want to get 4 electronic parts. Which is good. I've got... Did I bring... I definitely brought my shovel, didn't I? Yeah. I brought the stuff that I needed to get through here to make life easy for me. But we're going to spend the next 2 days hopefully getting all of our stuff back into the thing. And then we're going to go through a winter quite late in the game, actually, which is pretty nice for Lucas. Could give us a really good shot at a really good nice score in the final part of this series of 3. But yes, I think Lucas will be the last one that is full hours. We'll then go to half hours, 6 episode series, just to make it a little bit easier for me, to be honest. We'll take that 3. You know what? We'll drop the booze in here. There's so much stuff here that's worth taking. We'll take that and take that. I could even fix that up. Get ourselves a helmet, which is nice. We're then going to smash up everything we can. We're going to try our damnedest to get another electronic part or 2, but I'm not sure they will be all available, which is a shame. Good, that's broken through. Go and look in here. There's one there, which is nice. I need 2 more, I believe, or maybe 1 more, because there is one in the other place that I'm going to go and get. Nice, let's break through here. Maybe there's one in back here somewhere. Because I want to upgrade that metal workshop, because I think that being upgraded would be a huge boost for the entire run. I'll check upstairs at the end also. Ooh, some of that's good. Nice. Honestly, I'm reaching a point also where I should be thinking about protecting myself and what I've got in this game so far. That's what I needed. There are lots of parts here that can be turned into lots of lovely things for me. Ah, there's number 4 actually. Gonna grab that. Sorry, I just picked my hand off the mouse for a second there. Gonna keep moving. Smash, 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 and there's one underneath here. But I'm pretty sure I've got my inventory full of everything I kind of want to have it full of. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. We're going to run to the exit. And we're going to be very, very good on night 18. We've got 2 more nights. I think I may need to start defending the base again. That's something that I'm just conscious of. In the winter, I can maybe go out a bit more and be a bit more careful with it all. But we shall see. Which is very, very good. Day 19. Watch it just become winter immediately now. For a second there I was like, we just got out of that. We're going to have winter now. Which is good. You're depressed and tired? Well, boom, boom, boom. We're going to look at what we have in our inventory. Got a lot of stuff in our inventory. But we're going to go and eat a lot of this food. Which is good. We are now actually at 3. Which is not great, but they're annoying. What does this say? Saving that girl was so risky. Oh, for goodness sake, you're one of those. He's one of those! It's annoying that some of the characters don't get the both boosts up as much as the boosts down. Although Arika, I believe, gets the opposite, so maybe that's one reason why she's particularly good. She gets a lot of boosts up if you do good things, but the negative things you do don't affect her too much. Good, we're going to do that, which is good. You're just depressed and tired now, mood. We got a lot of guns and things. Maybe I'll just defend myself and then go to the room block of flats to pick up everything we can. Because if we look here, we're very close to what we need. Yeah, I think this is it. I could... You know what? Actually, I'm going to eat today. I'm going to keep eating until I get myself back from depressed. Because I feel like if it's one of these characters who's quite selfish, doing that may have given a slight increase. And then this, I was hoping, would push him up to sad. But, okay, we'll see. I want to save this because I'm going to have a look to see if the guy comes today. Nice. Actually, what do I need to upgrade this again? Oh, I still need that, but that's... But I'm still, you know what? There's some good stuff here. Maybe I can trade and get the things I need. Day 19 of this episode, which is good. Or day 9 of this episode, I should say. Yeah, you've got a lot of good components, which is nice. I'm going to do this. Fine, we can have a deal. I feel like that is the maximum we're going to have. Trade that for that. Yeah, deal on that, which is good. If I look at my inventory now, we've got a load of stuff. We're also going to get as much wood as we can get. If I do this and you give me wood, how much wood would you give me for this? Okay, you'll give me a good chunk of wood. That's 12 wood. Deal. Going to deal on that, and we're going to look at our things. Very, very nice. I think that's going to be it, though. I don't want to risk losing anything more. I'm going to do this. Say goodbye. I'm actually going to go run and grab some of the fuel from around the place. And then we're going to put the heater on to get us nice and toasty before things go problematic. Honestly, Lucas, you're becoming a little bit of a problem here. I'm trying my hardest with you, but come on. I kind of just want to get to 6 because then I can put it all in there and it lasts a long time. And nice. Having a fully upgraded heater at this so early in the game was actually a real big boost for me. Because normally by the time I get to the point where I'm winter starting, I'm freaking out and trying my hardest to get it all sorted. Spam, 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 spam. Then bed. And then we are going to leave it there, which is good. You're now rested. Perfect. We've got a few more places open to us, but we're going to go to the ruined block of flats. Or do I stay and guard? Do I sleep in the bed? I kind of want to sleep until I get the opportunity to make sure I'm going to be safe. I don't want to risk losing the stuff I've got here. Day. Oh, it's been very cold, which means that I can probably go out and be raided. Of course, but you're only slightly sick and sad. You know what? That could be so much worse. There's not much else to do today. I could start making some more water, but I think I've got that's not the problem. At least you're now just sad. We've moved in the right direction. That's not going to work now. I could go here and start to... Well, that gives me that, but I could also spam all of this. Lovely. Which is good. I could do 15 of that and just leave that fuel sitting there. Do this, because if I look here and go into my inventory... Yeah, no, we're not going to do that, but we are. Because I think I'm going to hide as much stuff as I can, given that we weren't raided yesterday. Because I could do 5, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Step away. Look at our things. That 4... Actually, I could hide that 4 over here by doing something silly like, oh, I'm going to do that and step away. So that means that's hidden. I can take just this with me. If I eat that food, then I can use this as another hiding place for all my stuff while I'm going out. Yeah, that's a good method. Because then I've got the 2 heaters that I can use to kind of do this. This one should have all 26 of my wood. And then step away and go down to this one. And do the same thing here. Not that, this, sorry. Which is going to be 48, I believe, which leaves only 3. Let me step away. Look at our things. This is all looking pretty damn good. This and this can be left. Worst case scenario. That's all very kind of nice. You don't need to sleep, do you? I mean, you're slightly sick, so you could maybe sleep. I kind of want to keep an eye out. You know what? Let's build the snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Look, I want to build a snowman. It's day 20. We're going to go out tonight to go and collect as much of the stuff as we can from that location and fill up our final bits and pieces. We're going to keep an eye and see if anyone comes today, but if not, we'll go grab the stuff and come back. And that'll be the end of this episode, which I'm hoping should be a good episode for you guys. As I said at the start, if you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and do all lovely things down below. And I will see you in the next video when I do get there, but we're not ending just yet, don't worry. Even though I've just ticked over an hour, but yeah. I do like being able to see that. I am also looking into investing in my setup to make it a bit more professional. I want to get a new mic, because my current mic is a Blue Snowball, which is kind of the standard for a lot of people. But I think there is definitely an improvement that I could go for. And it would just make me sound a bit crisper and a bit nicer. Because I can sound quite nasally, actually, that was me holding my nose. But I do feel like I sound a bit nasally in general. I need to be very careful on all that. Doesn't look like anyone's coming today, so we're going to end the day there. Having built a snowman, which is going to make us very happy. We're going to go here. I'm going to take the things that are useful for me, which is all of that. That, I feel like, is quite nice. And if we... There we go. I think that's going to be it. If I lose this stuff, I can manage. Can survive without that stuff. I need to be a bit aware of when I need to be eating, though. Which is good. Let us hope and pray that we didn't lose everything here. We do have an assault rifle still, which is nice. Please be still here, most of my stuff. Yes. So now we're just filling our socks with absolutely everything that is worth everything. Like, I mean, I can come back here for even more stuff, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Next time we are not being raided... Next time we get raided, we're going to come back here and just fill our bridges with absolutely everything that is there. But for now, we're going to leave it there for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, like, subscribe, do all those lovely things. And I will see you next week for the final part of this series. Ta-ra!